And I'll save the bottom cut for in the router table. That'll be my last cut. I'm not taking off much here to start with. Get a feel of the router, that way you get more comfortable with it as you go. You see I'm just starting to border on getting a little bit more than a round on that corner, getting into the first detour of the cutter edge beyond the first round. So we'll set the cutter a little bit deeper and take another cut. So on this one, I'm just starting to get into the next cutting bit. It must be a tad bit thinner on the one end. So the arches are looking okay. I'm going to leave them as is for now and continue with the outside to match the edge of the drawers. After making 3 passes, I'm getting really close to the screw head, so I think I'm just going to countersink them quite a bit deeper to avoid hitting them with the router cutter. Only got one that shape, so gotta take care of our tools. With the cut pretty close to what the doors are, or the drawer fronts, I believe I'm going to stop here and go get a drawer front and see just how close I am. All the corners look good and smooth, and when I hit the piece with the router, it's more like I'm thinking of where the ball bearing is. The edge of the drawer and the edge of the door arch are about identical, so that's a good place to stop there. The back will be undercut to match the plywood panels, and they'll all look just like a panel door. And I'll be able to sand down the burnt spots and smooth it out, and it'll take stain real nice, and that'll be another day. Till then, keep your stick on the ice. What I was saying about the ball bearing is when I'm hitting the piece with the router, I think about where the ball bearing is going to touch it and try not to hit inside or too far outside and have to back up. So you run it up and across the end the same way and follow it all corners, and it really saves a lot of time working the router table freehanding, which is about impossible. Ball bearings rock, love them. And with the router table set up with a straight edge here clamped down, I'll finish the bottom cuts. They're only about an inch. Now the arches match the bottoms, and I can bevel it off and do the inside of the doors the same.